So today I'm just gonna shoot around in the backyard and kind of talk about my setup I'm going with for this deer season. So right now I'm shooting the Black Widow PCHC, which is carbon limbs. This one I got at 56 inches and then 46 pounds at my draw length, which is 26 inches. And yeah, I'm really liking this setup. The 56 inches, super comfortable, but it's still super compact for my draw length. I think this is the perfect setup for me anyways. Carbon limbs, that's something new to me. I usually go glass limbs with some good looking wood combos on it, but I wanted to try the carbon and it's been awesome. I put it on my Osage handle there. You can see it's darkening up. Has that green stripe in there that looks really good. Like that dark yellow with that green stripe. I think that's looking good. See, I have the brass thumb bolts in there. Really good. And then this is a mountain muffler string. This is actually my backup string. It's 8125 material with the wool balls here and then a Black Widow spider silencer on top and bottom. That's how I typically run it. I usually go limb muffs, but this one I forget why it doesn't have it. But this is actually my backup string. It's all worked in, tuned up, and I know what I want as far as arrow length on my new string here. So now what I'm gonna do tonight is take this particular string off and start shooting in my official string. So then I'll have one backup string and then my nice string. So I'm gonna unstring this and get that new string on there. So this is the string, hopefully that's focusing, but it's a Kiwi with buckskin. I think that looks good. And then I asked him to put some of the raw wool with his dark wool. But there's the limb muffs, I really like that, puffball. And I need to put my spiders in there, totally forgot to do that. But I'll put my knock point on. I actually have all my specs right here on my bow. So my string was shooting 155 feet per second with a 502 grain arrow, and that's 46 pounds at 26, so 155 feet per second. Knock point came out to 9/16 high, and then 8.5 inch brace height is what I like to run on that. My arrow setup right here is the Safari Tuff Kobras. I really like these arrows. It's a 204 5mm diameter arrow, so it's a small diameter, not micro, but not that standard. I use a 3-fletch 4-inch with a 5-inch wrap from One Stringer, and then the AAE IP knock. Love that knock, super strong. On the front I use a 100 grain hit insert, 25 grain impact collar from Iron Will, and then a 150 grain tip, so that's 275 total up front. And then the arrow shaft, carbon to carbon, is 28 inches. So that comes out really good. I'm gonna tie on my knock set here with BCY 3D material at that 9/16 and get this thing worked in, and then I need to put my spiders in there. So I might give it a little more twist. It's right at 8.5 as is. So I always do 8125, and then I did 52.5 inch string for 56 inch bow. So that should be 3.5 inches shorter than the bow length. It came out really good. So let me get this set up and then I can start shooting. All right, got my knock point tied on. I always do double knock set, so there's 2 on there. It's right at 9/16, just like my last string. Knock fits perfect. Got my spiders in there. See how it shoots. Had a little yip in there. Here we go. Feels good. It's really quiet too. See, I really think that these limb muffs take some vibration out of the limb. It's good. Okay, we're gonna shoot another 3. And I'm gonna shoot my bear shaft to kind of check tune, see if it stayed the same. Those two are good. So I'm gonna shoot this bear shaft, and you can see I have a part of a feather there because I use feather to the nose as my trigger, so that helps me keep consistent with my shots. But here's a bear shaft to check tune. Not bad. Let's go look at it. So this is actually really, really good. That was 21 yards, aiming the exact same spot. I really do ignore the angle of the arrow because you can see here that this one's kicked up and it's a fletched. That's just inconsistency with the target material. So I look for more of where the bear shaft impacts in relation to your fletch, not necessarily the angle. The more it hits left or right, it's going to be angled more, but if you get that bear shaft, you know, if you cut it down to make it stiffer or add more weight to make it weaker, that'll get it where it's impacting closer to your fletch. I love the bear shaft too because you can always carry it with you, and it's a good indicator if your bow came out of tune somehow, like if your string stretched or something happened with your limb or whatever, or if you're the one with issues. You know, if your bear shaft is perfect and then all of a sudden it's hitting high or low, you know, that might be like finger pressure, or, I mean, there's a lot of different things it could be, but the bear shaft's nice to always kind of have in your kit, I guess. But yeah, this is my first group at 21 with the bear shaft, and you can see, I mean, that's absolutely perfect. And it was perfect with my other string that didn't have limb muffs. Everything else was exactly the same except my other string did not have limb muffs like this one. So it really didn't change the tune as far as I can tell from this first group. But yeah, they're all right here. I'll even get closer on that. So you can see there, they're all impacting together. The angles are all weird because, I mean, this target is beat up, but I'm gonna shoot again. Okay, I'm gonna shoot one more here, and I promise goats don't jump, so don't worry about them. 21 yards, confirmed, and I'm gonna shoot 2 fletched arrows. Unless one's a bad shot, then I'll shoot a third. Here's another fletched. And then bear shaft. Ooh, that one hit a little right. Okay, here's the second group. So these are in the middle. This one's a little bit right. So that what that would tell me is the bear shaft is coming out a little knock left and then kind of planing to the right, which would mean knock left could be a little bit weak. It's also, since there's no stability on the back of this, this is going to be very finicky, which is kind of the point. It's going to show you any inconsistencies with your release or with your tune. So it's going to be super finicky. Hit a little bit right. That's still really not that bad because this is super finicky. I would prefer it to be like the first group, but I'm going to shoot it one more time. But I think this tune is pretty close. And then another thing, when you add wrap and feathers, that adds weight to the back. Mine is typically about 24 grains, if I remember correctly, so that will stiffen this up. So if this is a little bit weak, hitting a little bit right, I'm not too upset about it. Okay, fletched and bear shaft. Ah! And then bear shaft. I do think bear shaft's hitting a little bit right, but you can see with my fletched slow-mo, that arrow's like, I mean, it looks amazing. So I'm gonna just watch it. If I need to stiffen the arrow a little bit, which I'm not gonna do that right now, I want my string to settle first. I can always cut it down if I wanted to, probably like a quarter of an inch. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it groups. The other thing I'm really excited about is this new quiver I got. This is the Great Northern side mount quiver. So I have some quiver inserts right here on the handle, and then it just screws right into the handle here. I got these knobs right here, custom made. It's brass knobs. I like the added weight of it and the look of it. They're knurled, but yeah, these are really awesome. What I really like about this quiver is how easy it is to take off your bow. I really like the Selway slide on. That's my other favorite quiver. That one it's not something you take off the bow. I like to be able to take off my quiver for travel, especially. Even like because I travel about 2 hours to my hunting spots, so it's nice to be able to take the quiver off the bow to help protect your arrows. But you can see it's a one-piece quiver, so all your arrows are contained. There's some rubber washers here to keep your knobs on there, but that's pretty dang cool. I love it. Then it has a Black Widow logo on it, but that's a Great Northern side mount quiver. Very excited about it, really like it. And also Eric is an awesome guy, so he's a good person, and I like supporting good people, just like Selway too. So got that going for me. These knobs here, by the way, I got them made from Ex-Okie custom knobs, and I'll put his information in the description, and if I remember to put his info on the screen right here. But he's gonna make these. He's gonna make me a smaller diameter set as well, so there's some options there, but love that. Looks great. Okay, I'm gonna just shoot some arrows and get the string worked in. Pretty good. Ooh, that bear shaft hit with some. So bear shaft hit with some there.
We're shooting bows, Ayla. We don't want to dance.
This is actually really good practice, shooting 2 fletch, then 1 bear shaft to check it. So the bear shaft is kind of typically about that far off, but shooting really good, so. Keep on shooting this 3 arrow group. So I've been trying a bunch of different tabs. I'm using the Ginger Ninja tab. This is an antler base Squadron B52. It has a few layers there. You can customize the colors, but that's what I'm using right now. Okay, show the new G10. Brown G10. The overlays. Looks good. Carbon with brown G10 on the PL.
And then brown
Ooh,
G10 tips.
that's pretty cool.
Oh, Bailey. I did what you did. Good.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
So amazing. Don't drop it.
All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed us just shooting around. So this is my setup, I think, for this year. It's shooting really good. Might not be perfectly tuned. Hard to tell right now because I've shot so much. I actually have 20,000 steps today because we set up and tore down a 3D shoot and shot it. So that's like almost 9.2 miles. We shot a lot today. But, yep, that's it for this video, and we'll see you next time.